With slice objects, you can move your filtering and criteria options directly into your dashboard. For instance, here we have your salespersons. I can do multi-selection like these, and they will apply as filters on the other objects in this dashboard. They are drill downs, so you can use the drill out to remove your filters. You can pick a single salesperson like this, and again, remove that with the drill out option. Now for another dimension, the time dimension here, we can pick a number of months, and again, it applies as a filter on the other objects. Now to get rid of this, again, do a drill out here to reset it. Let's look into how you define a new slicer object. So you go to your design menu up here to add a new slicer object. It has to contain at least one measure and a dimension. So here I pick the company dimension, and let's just put it into here, this gray box, which is, by the way, just a text box where I add my filters. So select company, and you can see I can now pick from those two dimension members of my company dimension. And again, using the drill out to reset it. So we have three types of slice objects, and the one you just saw here was a drop down option. And again, if I add another slice object here, this time with my customer name dimension, and when we move it over here, let's go into consumer mode and have a look. And again, initially it's just a drop down list. You can see it's a very long one here because we've got so many customer name members. So maybe this one should not be just a drop down list. So in properties, we can change the type here from drop down to maybe the search option in this case. I'm going to add a title here as well. This title will appear on top of my slice object, search customers. And maybe I'll just change the font size slightly here as well. So another thing here, should it be single select with radio buttons or multi-select with checkboxes? So now it's a search option, slicer object instead. Let's just put it into the gray box over here as well. So having done that, we can now try it out. So when I click into my search customers field here, you see you don't get the drop down, but you have these search options. So kits storage will produce this list here, and my multi-select enables me to select maybe those three customer names. And notice, since these are actually drill downs, if I just click one of the already selected drill downs, I will actually reset it. Let's look into the multi-select, single select, etc. options. So if I go here and do another slice object, this time based on, again, my salesperson names. And first, let's just put it here. We have looked at the drop-down type and the search time. This time, let's try out the list type here. And maybe this should be a vertical list like this. And again, should we be able to select more than just a single one? And you can also determine here whether you want to see these radio buttons or not. Sorry, checkboxes it was. So I have my list of salespersons now, and you can see it works perfectly as a drill down filter. And you can use this one to drill out, or of course you can also just click one of the selected ones. So this one was the vertical option. Let's have a look at the horizontal option. Initially it'll produce 4 columns of salesperson names. If the box was a little bit wider, you'll probably have 5 columns of salesperson names, but anyhow, it will work the same way using the drill down options.